That's what happens when you film on an iPad. it's up in an attic. It's not the most luxurious booth in the AAU college hockey world, but we're blessed enough to be up here. If you have just joined us, my name is Austin McConnell alongside Xander Collins. It is 1-0 Gamecocks, just under 5 minutes elapsed in this first period.
Courtesy of the very in-form Jacob Calaberta. If you might have missed the stat, but coming off of a hat trick in the last game, so very consistent player for the Gamecocks, very big player for the Gamecocks, especially on the offensive side of the puck.
Big hit at center ice there, making his presence known. That was Nick Esposito. Line change for one of the Gamecocks, East Carolina, trying to go the other way. Here's Kramer. Ben Kramer with the puck now. Slams on the break, throws it out center. Stefanski takes a shot. That never got to Dobbs, but now we've got a call coming up. Looks like against Nick Esposito. And South Carolina. I can't say Carolina tonight. No. That's going to be confusing, but South Carolina first to the box.
Carolina a little bit more disciplined towards this later half of the season. Only 4 penalties in their last game, but they're definitely not going to go down a man this early, especially because they've been so good so far. The puck has been in the ECU's half basically the whole game. So giving this ECU team a break is probably not ideal.
Face-off won by East Carolina. It's going to go around the boards. Big hit along the boards there. East Carolina retains possession. Now from behind the cage, it's centered out front. Poked away. Here comes Calaberta. Calaberta first to the puck. He got taken down. And now East Carolina in their own zone will circle back the other way. Setting up the offense. Now taking it out of the zone. Cross ice pass to Stefanski. Stefanski, good centering pass there. Shot off the blocker of Dobbs. That was a great save by Silas Dobbs, his first one he's had to make tonight. That came off of John Boberka, number 72, in the tan colors for East Carolina tonight. And then we're going to have a face-off to the left of Dobbs. We mentioned the struggles East Carolina has had this year. Their only win coming over Elon University, and it was a 1-0 match on October 4th. It's been a while since they've won. They're definitely looking to get back into the win column tonight, as they currently sit 9th out of 10th in the ACCHL, the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League. As there's a good snapshot there, and a big save by Shalistra.
Well, they definitely don't help themselves, Austin. They spend an average of 16 minutes in the penalty box each game. So, that definitely doesn't help, especially as they're not having a great season. So, you want to have as many guys out on the ice as you can.
That puck was cleared, and we just mentioned South Carolina getting that first penalty is pretty big for East Carolina. This is their opportunity to retie this game at 1. Just get back into a fighting chance. Bouncing puck at center ice. It's shoveled over towards the East Carolina bench. Carter Daltrey will go receive it. He will help set up this East Carolina attack as it's backhanded through center. Poked on, close to being offsides, it was not, and it's backhanded out of there by DuBois. East Carolina trying to catch South Carolina in a change. There's a shot there, got blocked, went over the ref's head. Here's Richard. Richard gets stick lifted. Good play by Will Traynor. Now comes back out to the point. Now South Carolina with a little attack of their own. Penalty is cleared. We're back to 5-on-5 play. Centering pass got blocked. No one knows where it is. Now finally it's on the right side. Fanning on a pass and throwing it back in the zone. Cringe will head to the bench. He'll get a line change. Puck comes out of the zone for the Gamecocks, so they will reset. Halliday, quarterbacking this offense, skates through a couple Pirates. Now he's into the zone. And he drops it off for his man. There's a good shot and a good save by Shulmistra. Puck into the corner. The Pirates have it back the other way now. Off the skates of Richard and back the other way. Catching the Pirates in the midst of a change. Will Traynor drops it back to Halliday. Now comes back to Traynor. Traynor throws one out front. It comes back to the point. Loose puck scooped up by the Gamecocks. They retain possession. Centered across ice. Now they'll play keep away from the Pirates. Puck comes out of the zone on a missed pass. Helody will circle back. He can move it over to his partner, Trainer. He gives it right back to 25 in gray tonight, and he'll make a nice move into the zone. Helody slams on the brakes, has a couple Pirates on him, feeds one over, blocking shots in front of the net. That's a big stop by the Pirates, and now they're going to come back the other way. South Carolina definitely winning the possession game right now. They have just been holding on to the puck just a little bit longer, having more sustained pressure. Even on that power play, looks like the Pirates just couldn't get anything going. But they get a little turnover here, and Kramer turns it right back over to the Gamecocks. Now back the other way, a 2-on-1 forming here. Caliberto with a shot. Had some trouble with it, but makes the save. It's Shulmistra, and he'll hang on with 10:51 to go in the first.
Yeah, not many opportunities, Austin, for ECU. And even when they do get an opportunity, they have to get it past Dobbs, who's been incredible this season, and one of the best goalkeepers in Division 2, or in Division 3, a part of this number 2 team in the nation. I mean, it's hard to beat that guy. But both goalkeepers playing well. I mean, I think that's something we talk about a lot, is the goalkeeper play has been very good this season from a lot of teams. So, difficult for both teams to score.
Faceoff was won by the Gamecocks, but it came out the zone. Good poke check there by DeLuca. Now tied up along the boards to the right of Shulmistra. Centering opportunity. Oh, a wacky bounce. Another one almost comes out in front. Now back the other way come the Pirates. Skating in there's Boberka. Boberka drops it off. Oh, Sylvester tried to center that one out in front to DeLucia, but could not connect tape to tape. So it comes back to Shulmistra, who will leave it for his man. Slamming on the brakes there is number 42, Alex Castro, the starting forward for the Pirates. But he's going to need some help here. He's just going to try to flip it off the glass and out of the zone. It will come out of the zone, but it's going to come into Gamecock possession. And now the Pirates try and substitute deep in their own zone. Centering pass out in front. A golden opportunity for the Gamecocks to catch them sleeping there. And they almost did. Delay penalty coming up. And now the Pirates are going to receive their 132nd penalty minute of the season. Averaging 16 a game, like you mentioned, Xander. You wanted to stay out the box. They did it. They did good for 10 minutes. Not much else to say there.
Well, on the power play, so it's going to be hard for this team to defend, I think, even with 5 guys out on the ice, but this is definitely going to make it a little bit harder because they've been attacking them the whole game.
11 power play goals this season for the Gamecocks. They definitely know how to produce on offense in general. They have 2 short-handed goals to their name as well, so they can just find ways to score and produce on offense. There's a shot there, gloved like a shortstop by Shulmistra, and he's been busy so far. The Pirates have 13 power play goals against them, 4 power play goals to their offensive name. They have 3 shorthanded goals as well. Want to thank you guys again for joining us. It's Military Appreciation Night here for the Cock Hockey D3 team. Pretty decent crowd. There weren't many people here right before the game, but as soon as the puck was dropped, everyone filed into their seats and got here quickly.
Well, these fans always show out in numbers. We even got some of the faithfuls behind the net of Shulmistra, just giving it a little noise probably through the glass, coming out and support the Gamecocks, which is lovely to see here at the Plex.
Students here love their sports no matter what. East Carolina and South Carolina are also facing off in the NCAA Division I women's soccer tournament. So, big night for Pirates versus Gamecocks. And easy for the Gamecocks. They didn't have to travel anywhere. They did just make the travel out to Austin Peay out in Texas. That was definitely a long bus ride for the boys. Definitely wanting this break as the holidays are coming up to spend time with their family and their friends and to maybe catch up on some schoolwork, but I'm sure they had plenty of time to do that on the bus this weekend. As Shulmistra makes a couple of saves there. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go on this penalty. Face off to the glove hand side of Shulmistra. Face off one back to the points. Will Trainer. He's going to move it over to Helody. They're a good partner. Duo in crime. Back over to Helody. Here comes the wheel from the Gamecocks. Along the half wall, Helody calls for it at the point. He sees a lane he likes. They go down low instead. Moved back over to Trainer. It was blocked. Kept Kept in the zone by Heldy. He throws one at the cage, and a glove save by Shulmistra. 40 seconds now remain on this Pirate penalty kill. 8:24 to go in the first period. Full sail change for the Gamecocks. Pirate change a few personnel themselves. Face off now to the right of Shulmistra, which is his stick-hand side. Another face-off win for the Gamecocks. They've been controlling the face-off dot tonight. As there's a shot there. Rebound goes into the corner. Coming back up top. Newnham calling for the puck. Not going to get it. There's a good shot there, saved by Shulmistra. Newnham gets it at the top now. Flips one back. He's going to cut to the cage. Take out his man. Another glove saved by Shulmistra, and he'll hang off for another whistle.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to Shulmistra. He's kept these Pirates in this game a lot longer than I think they should have been. I mean, it's been lopsided for sure. And the Gamecocks have been very talented on the offensive side of the puck this season. In their last game, they averaged 26 shots on target per period. It's looking very likely that that'll happen again tonight here. But we'll see. Shulmistra keeping a minute.
Puck behind Shulmistra now. It's going to bounce out to the point, and it's going to go through the legs of Marchese. Pirates get the opportunity to exit stage right and change their personnel. Once again, get some fresh legs out there. They've been tired in their defensive zone pretty much the whole game to this point. Gamecocks back the other way. Big hit there at center ice. Daughtry laying the boom. And it's an offsides call on the Gamecocks. Penalty is killed. We're back to 5-on-5 play. And everyone's going to get some fresh legs on the ice here. Face off just outside of the Pirate zone. Definitely a lot more snow on the right side of the rink than the left. It's been very active on Shulmistra's side of the ice. Off the half wall, turnover in the zone. Cutting to the net there. Puck still loose. Thrown at the net. Just went wide of the net. Just missed the left post by a couple inches. Now back the other way. Come the Pirates. Thrown at the net. Save rebound. A big blocker save by Dobbs. Puck in the corner. A battle for it. There was a lonesome stick. It's picked up. Gamecocks trying to clear the zone. They'll do just that. They've got some numbers back the other way. 3-on-2. It's dumped in conservatively by Aiden Fry. Along the board, setting pass out in front. Rebound chance. Great save there by Shulmistra. Now back the other way. Here come the Pirates. Sylvester trying to go to his backhand. Almost slid that through. And the post looks like the goal came off its goal post. I believe that's what they're stopping it for. Yes, they're going to fix the net. There's a little scrummage over by the half wall to the left of Dobbs. But Dobbs with two big saves there. That was kind of his wake-up call, Xander. He hadn't had much to do, and then all of a sudden, two breakaways.
Yeah, basically just watching the ice melt under his skates this whole game. Great chance for Sylvester, who's one of the two points leaders on this team. Both of them actually named Sylvester. I'm assuming they're related.
I would assume so. I don't meet many Sylvesters, but they seem like great guys. They're great hockey players. They both, like you mentioned, have a tremendous amount of points for this Pirates offense as Pirates are coming back the other way. This time it's Kramer. Kramer has been tied up all night. Very close to too many men on the ice there for the Gamecocks, but they avoid disaster. And now Will Trainer. Oh, what a nice move in the corner. Will Trainer backhands one to the top now. A little miscommunication at the point of who was going to receive that. That got sent high over the glass behind Shulmistra. Around the boards with time. Moved right back. Out to the point. It was a pass from Mason Holmes that just got out of the zone. William Forrest. Centered, moved one across the ice. It comes right back to him from Will Trainer. Will Trainer seeing a lot of ice time tonight so far. 5:20 to go in the first. A good touch pass. Here's Mason Holmes. Mason Holmes tries to center one across. Does not work. Pirates will clear the zone. Ooh. Forrest had him lined up. Ben Kramer that was. And now back the other way. It's Mason Holmes again. He tried to center one again, and it gets caught in the legs. Here's Forrest now with the puck with the backhander towards the cage, and a save by Shulmistra. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Full sail line change for the Gamecocks. Pirates are cool with the guys they have on the ice right now. Face-off coming to the left of Shulmistra, who's already in the double digits for saves. Face-off won by the Pirates. That's their second win of the night. Now the puck comes out of the zone. And a quick odd man rush they had. Now it comes back to Richard. Richard tried to center it across, does not work. Daltrey trying to stop the puck from getting out of the zone. It gets out of the zone, but it's going to get on a roll here. No icing, though, as there's a tie-up in the corner. The Pirates come away with possession. Daltrey leaves it off for his man as they come out of the zone. Turnover at center ice. Gamecocks give it right back. Now flipped ahead. Richard didn't see it. Daltrey comes up and skates under it. Tried to give it back to Richard. He was not ready for that one either. Anthony Rodriguez back the other way. Going to try and make something happen. Tries to deep through 2 or 3 Pirates and was unable to do so. Now behind the cage. On to the ice now is the man of the hour, Calaberta. He's got the lone goal tonight. That came just under 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes elapsed in the first period, excuse me. There's a shot there by Matt Baxter. Good blocker save by Shulmistra. Pirates still working out of their own zone. Gamecocks getting a change. Another bad pass towards Richards. And Halliday will now have the puck. Good cross-ice pass. Was unable to be handled. And now back the other way comes Halliday. Halliday's going to step into a shot and a glove save there by Shulmistra.
How many times have we said his name in this one?
Shulmistra is going to be on my mind as I go to sleep tonight because he is just permanently on my stat sheet. He's probably around 15 saves now.
Maybe even upwards of that. I mean, but that just shows how talented this Gamecock squad is. I mean, not slowing down anytime soon as a chance comes in here, but I mean, they just got to convert now, and they have the shots on target. They just need to put them in the net.
Yeah, they're definitely getting the looks. Pirates want a few of them for themselves. I feel like they're gonna have a couple. It's just the Gamecocks need to build that cushion before the Pirates come back and try and make some noise themselves.
I mean, we've seen that a couple times this season, especially in that first game against Charlotte, where the Gamecocks kind of turned off in that third period and allowed them to come back. So they're not going to want to let that happen against the Pirates tonight, because anything can happen.
Dobbs lets that one slide. Boberg loses the puck. Now the Gamecocks back through center. Gamecocks with speed. Here's Cringe. Cringe slams on the brakes now. He pulls up along the half wall. He'll backhand one around the boards. No one's there. The good forecheck gives them the puck back as it comes to the point. Here's along the boards. Now for the Gamecocks. They turn it over and the Pirates come back the other way. 2:12 to go in the first period. As the Pirates look to make some offensive noise here. Boberg. Big man number 72 is unable to keep the puck there. Here's Aiden Fry back the other way. Aiden Fry with a good chance. That was easily sticked aside by Shulmistra. Puck thrown around the boards now. Picked up by John McAdams. Now the puck is lost and bouncing around again. To the point it comes. Shot deflected in front there. Had a good chance, but just went wide. McAdams tried to lay a hit, but they couldn't get the puck back. Pirates will clear the zone for just a brief moment. Gamecocks will get it back on the defensive side. Here's Charles Budd. First time I've called his name tonight. He's going to try and center one there. McAdams has a follow-up opportunity, and it's another glove save by number 1 in net. 1:18 to go in the first period. It's a 1-0 game. South Carolina in their inaugural season for the D3 team are 6-0 after their 5-5 tie on opening night against Charlotte that we were there for, Xander. It was a great game. Kind of blew the lead late there. I think they've since that found a way to kind of just maintain a lead and protect one.
I I definitely think that they could have won that one as well. Charlotte, of course, declining the shootout at the end, which is a little bit disappointing from a neutral fan's perspective. Even both I feel like you got to have that confidence in your team to go out there and get a win in the shootout. But like I said, or like you said, Austin, still undefeated, and it's not looking like that's going to change in this one. I mean, they've been dominant. ECU's barely even had the puck.
Friday night lights, but make it hockey. We want to thank you guys for joining us here tonight in Irmo, South Carolina. The Gamecocks are back in action against the Pirates tomorrow. I think bright and early, like 10:30 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you don't go too far tonight. Unfortunately, we will not be here tomorrow. So I don't think there will be much commentating. You won't have to hear our voices piercing and breaking your speakers.
I'm sure they're upset about that, Austin.
I know. I'm sure they're crying about it, yeah. Puck comes out to the zone now. On-man rush here. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Farrow takes a shot. That just goes wide. That was blocked for a brief moment. Might have actually been blocked by Mason Holmes. 25 seconds ticking off the final first period here. Comes to the point. Offsides. Warning on the Pirates. They touch up. And one last chance for the Gamecocks here. Mason Holmes will just dump it in and get a change. 10 seconds to go. Doesn't look like much is going to happen here. As almost connecting on a breakaway. Almost gave him the big ol' announcer's jinx there, but it's 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Caliberta finding the net early, but since then been very quiet game. The Gamecocks go into the locker room. Been doing too much soccer recently, I almost said half. Go into the locker room up 1-0, and some fireworks at center ice, some chirping. So I guess we're going to see a much more explosive second period, Sander.
I mean, yeah, Gamecocks look way better than the score would indicate. You got to think that there's at least a few more goals coming in the second period. But for now, we'll take a break. We'll see you in that second period.
Welcome back for the start of the second period. 20 minutes on the board. 5 guys set to come out for each team, and we're about to drop the puck at center ice once we get the goals on, as we have a fresh sheet of ice. First period was a little uneventful, Xander. We had a Jacob Caliberta goal, his 6th of the year, just under 3 minutes into the first period. But since then, it has been kind of not a snooze fest, but it's been quite slow. What do both teams have to do to ramp it up here in the second?
They gotta put it in the net, I think. Make it a little bit more interesting. I mean, we thought that it was going to be a slaughter after Caliberta put that one away early. Gamecocks 17 shots on goal, Pirates 8 on goal, so it's definitely been an upper hand towards the Gamecocks. So they just got to stay consistent in order to win this one, and the Pirates just have to create more opportunities. They've been in their own half basically the whole game, so any opportunity to get the puck into the Gamecocks' half is a positive thing for the Pirates. We'll see who wins this and see how this second period will go.
Yeah, we mentioned at the beginning of the game how good the offense is for the Gamecocks and how able they are to produce. But not only 17 shots and getting only 1 goal.
I mean, they have 17 goals.
Yeah,
last game.
Yeah, literally. They have already matched the amount of shots on goal they had for goals in the net. They had 60 or 70, something like that.
77.
The last 2 games or something.
77 in the last game alone.
Yeah,
so
that's ridiculous. So we're definitely going to see a ramp up here, as there's a tie up in the corner. We're underway here in the second period.
Yeah, in that last game, 12 different goal scorers out of the 17 goals. Caliberta, the goal scorer tonight, had the hat trick. So, I mean, you said it not too long ago. Very talented offensive team.
Yeah, Caliberta's got 12 points now on the season, 6 goals, 6 assists. That is tied for the team lead with Sean Miller, his line mate, who also has 6 and 6. Pirates get a turnover in their own zone. Castro going to try and quarterback the breakout. Now comes to Sylvester. Sylvester skating through, goes over to Boberg. Boberg trying to leave it for DeLucia. Little miscommunication. Now it's played past the Gamecock bench, and they'll get a quick change here. Not offsides. Center down front. Great chance and a big save. Rebound follow-up chance. Still no good. And it's not cleared out. Here it comes to the point. There's a shot there. Another save. Unbelievable opportunities there from the Gamecocks. I thought he was going to be offsides, but the ref waved his arms. He didn't call it. And right in front of the net was a golden opportunity, as now here's Gamecocks with another one. A good block. Who was that for the Pirates? That's a great block. Castro laying out for the Pirates there, making a good defensive stand. Now back the other way on offense. They're going to get a full scale change. Now trying to work around. Drops it in the corner. Gamecocks scoop it up. Charles Budd. Try to give it to McAdams. McAdams lost it. It comes back to Budd, who will reset and throw it off the boards. Now here's Aiden Fry with it as they try and get it out of the zone. And now they'll join the rush. Here's McAdams. McAdams slicing in a backhander save. Puck still loose out in front, or behind, excuse me. He tried to center it out in front and it didn't go. Tie up along the boards. Oh, Helly was cutting and he was wide open. Had Nick Esposito gotten possession of that puck, it would have been a golden opportunity for the Gamecocks, which they've already had a couple of here in this second period. In the first period, the Gamecocks attacked them early and got one right at this time. Second period, they've been attacking them, but Shulmistra has been really good in net, aside from that first goal.
Yeah, 16 saves in the first period. Add a couple more so far in the second one. I mean, he's been their best player by far, but they haven't really had the puck much, so it's not really any competition between who's been their best player.
He's going to hold on to the puck there, and we'll get a face-off. First stoppage of play in this second period.
We talked about some of the keys to the game for ECU to be in this one, was staying out of the penalty. And so far, they've only had one, which has been pretty good for them to stay out. They've been very disciplined, even with how much they've been defending. So that's something. That's a positive, at least, for the Pirates.
Great opportunity there right off the draw. A big save again by Shulmistra. Caliberta almost got his second of the night. He just took that right from the face-off dot and then threw it right at the chest. face off right where we just were. Won by the Pirates this time, but kept in the zone. Now it's taken out. Miscommunication at center ice, and then a turnover. Caliberto spins back the other way. Gives it to his man Miller. Miller back to Caliberto. Shot! A big stick save there by Shulmistra. Goes into the netting and out of play for another stoppage.
It's fine.
Face off now to the left side of Shulmistra. And now a good turnover there. Caliberto with a big shot and a big kick save there by Shulmistra. Stick goes flying. Caliberto throws his hands up in frustration. And now Seamus Murphy gets the puck for the Gamecocks. Trying to saucer one across. It was unable to be handled. Gamecocks regain possession. Back to center. What a nice move by Helody. Helody with the puck now. He's going to drop it back for Seamus Murphy. Murphy a shot and a big save by Shulmistra. Good work on the forecheck. Now it's going to come back to Boberg for the Pirates. He's going to try and go after it. Standing him up there is number 20, Paul Marshall. Oh, big hit along the half wall. Shot there from the point. Glove save made by Dobbs. As again, he's had nothing to do here in the second period, but he's ready when the call comes.
I can imagine he's probably pretty bored right now.
Face off to the right of Dobbs. Won by the Gamecocks. Gamecocks controlling the face-off dot tonight. Pirates with only 3 wins so far. As here's Matt Baxter with a nice move. Backhander goes off the back of the net. Now back to the point. It's Will Trainer. Sends one across to Forrest. Forrest throws one at the net. It's still loose in front, and Shulmistra will grab it. So another face-off coming. Shulmistra grabs a sip of water. The officials let both teams change. Nathan Davis on the ice tonight. We've yet to talk about him, as there's a shot tipped just wide by the Gamecocks. Castro throws one around the boards. Will Trainer's there waiting. Bouncing puck comes back out in front. Rodriguez chopped at it like he was chopping wood. Was unable to get on the board. Matt Baxter now forced the turnover. Now it's Forrest. Good spin pass to Will Trainer. Will Trainer back across. It got deflected in front. Now Boberg is in on a breakaway. Forrest coming back to make the play. Shot got blocked by Forrest. And a great defensive play to come all the way back from the Pirate zone and get a deflection to block that shot. It remains 1-0 with 14:40 to go in the second.
It was like the first clear-cut chance of the night for the Pirates. I'm sure they're disappointed not to convert on that one, but I mean, as much as I've said they haven't had the puck a lot, it looks a lot better, and they'll continue to try to get opportunities like that and hopefully put them away.
As soon as the Pirates got that puck, I saw him calling for it immediately, and now back the other way. Here's Owen Newham. Oh, he tried to go 5-hole, could not get it on Shulmistra. He slams the door, and Owen Newham is going to want that one back. Players giving him props for getting out of the zone and getting on that breakaway. So the Pirates had a breakaway there. Gamecocks have one of their own, but Shulmistra standing tall in net. Actually had to do the opposite there. Had to get low to block that one, so it didn't go through his legs. Face-off one. Possession for the Pirates. Sent across, here's DeLucia. Oh, he's hit hard by Mason Holmes. Mason Holmes is a big man you do not want to get hit by. Puck sent the length of the ice. No icing call. It's waved off. Owen Newham beat up to it. He's going to check at Shulmistra. Puck bouncing around. Gamecocks have possession. Cutting to the net. Backhand opportunity. Save rebound. Owen Newham trying to stuff it home. It's a big block there. Tried to throw one back out in front. They couldn't get it. Another great opportunity for the Gamecocks. Now a race for it. Icing is waved off. Stansbury beat the Gamecock defender to it.
They haven't been really called yet.
Yeah, that was offsides. I was wondering if they were going to let that play or not, but just offsides, and we've got one of the very few whistles we've had here in the second period, Xander. This game is flowing right now, but it's only 1-0.
I mean, yeah, they haven't really been calling icing. They've been letting them play, which I guess is nice. Lets the clock tick a little bit for the Gamecocks. I'm sure both teams are pretty grateful for that. They, like you said, back in action again tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., a little bit of a different time than they're used to. So I'm sure they'll take all of the rest that they can get.
Puck comes out of the zone and is thrown back the other way. Both teams have games next week. We've mentioned the Gamecocks' dominant win, 2 wins last weekend. Pirates, their most recent game was a 5-4 loss to Denison University on November 3rd.
Yeah, they conceded 4 goals in the third period, which is less than ideal for sure. Something we also talked about is that they've got to finish these games strong. The Gamecocks guilty of this sometimes too. They conceded 3 in that last period of their first game. So, that's just the jeopardy that comes from the third period. But
turnover here. Here's Esposito. Shot and blocker save. Or chest save, excuse me. Shulmistra traps it in his chest. Sorry, Aaron, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good.
Turnover.
You're good. I'm just saying that in that 5-4 loss to Denison recently, they conceded 4 in the last period. So this team definitely gets a little bit weaker as the time ticks down. So that's something I'm sure the Gamecocks will look to capitalize on. But obviously the Gamecocks have had their struggles in the third period as well. So it could be closer than we think.
Face-off win back to the point. Cringe switches with Halliday. Now it's Murphy. Battle for it along the half wall. It comes to the Pirates. Lucia across to Boberg. Boberg throws one at the cage and a nice snappy glove save there by Dobbs. We've called Shulmistra's name a lot tonight. I'm sure y'all are sick of me saying his name, but haven't been able to call Dobbs' name as much. We love talking about how goalies make such a difference in any sport we do. Dobbs is answering the call when he needs to, but he hasn't had many rings.
He has a very sneaky 10 saves in this one tonight, so definitely, like you said, he's the man for the job when he's called upon, but hasn't had a lot to do necessarily tonight.
Here's Caliberta cutting to the net. Puck still loose. Oh, and he just sent it wide. Good hard cut to the net there by Caliberta. Gamecock still looking for that cushioning goal. 2-0 lead isn't the greatest lead in sports, but is much better than 1-0. Seamus Murphy behind the goal now. Turns that one over, and Boberg's going to go back the other way. Boberg has had a lot of ice time here tonight for the Pirates, wearing number 72. He's going to backhand one that just goes over the net and out of play. .11:45 to go in this second period. Full state line change for the Gamecocks and the Pirates. So 10 guys off, 10 guys on. Because we're going to have a face-off to the left of Dobbs. Dobbs has a 2-0-1 record. Played last Friday against Austin P in the 15-2 win. Now back the other way. It's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Send it across. Could not get that one tape to tape. And another blown opportunity for the Gamecocks. Puck squirts free though. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns. Good centering pass. Good chance out in front. And no one was there to tap it home. Now comes back to Marshall. Now back out to Trainer. Pirates try to clear it. They couldn't get it. Now intercepted pass. Puck still in the zone. Matt Baxter feels it along the boards. Now centering pass out in front. Puck still loose. Everyone looking for it now. It comes back out to Trainer. He's going to wind one up that goes way wide of the net. Few good opportunities. Some more for the Gamecocks. Still can't capitalize. Back to the zone and they come. Here's William Forrest. He's going to circle around the net, slam on the brakes. Forrest looking for a man. He's double teamed. Loses control of the puck there. Trying to clear it out. The Pirates cannot do so. Will Trainer gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez along the half wall. He's going to lose control of it well. Now there's a tie-up. A couple of Gamecocks come to aid him. Some help. And now Baxter tried to cut to the net there. A good poke check by Shulmistra. Taking a weird bounce with the stanchion there. And has stayed in the zone. Finally, the Pirates clear it. And they're going to go get a quick change here. So will the Gamecocks. Will Trainer Back the other way, trying to catch the Pirates sleeping. Maybe an odd-man rush here. Back to Newnham. Newnham, shot. Good blocker save by Shulmistra. And now we've got a Pirate in the goal. The net has come off. I didn't see what happened there, but I assume somebody took somebody down going to the net. And luckily everyone's okay up and at 'em. We're going to get another face-off here. Multiple great opportunities for the Gamecocks there, Xander.
I mean, yeah, that's something that we've seen a couple times tonight. The Pirates not really changing their lines at optimal times. It's leading to a lot of man advantages for the Gamecocks, and we know how good they are when they're up a man. So, I mean, it's a little bit interesting that they're employing these line switches at such crazy times, being caught out a bunch. But
shot. Another thing, the Pirates are unable to clear it out of the zone when they would like to. It usually takes them 3 or 4 opportunities. Newnham has been a little snake bitten tonight. We just saw him kind of not slam his stick on the ice, but a little showing his frustration. He's had a breakaway opportunity. He's had a couple other opportunities on the doorstep. It kind of feels like we're just waiting for him to net one here. It's just going to be when. I think he's feeling the same way. He's a little snake bitten.
Well, he had that stretch at the beginning of the season where he scored in about just every game, or scored just about every game. So I'm sure he's looking forward to getting back on the score sheet.
We're going to have a delayed penalty coming up on the Pirates. So Dobbs is going to head to the bench. They're going to try and get an extra man. It's not going to matter. They're going to blow this dead. And to the power play go the Gamecocks. The second one of the night. They are 0 for 1 on the night so far. They did not get one. Had a couple shots there on the first one, but nothing really to write home about. The Pirates' second penalty kill of the night. We've talked about how it has not been good this season for the Pirates, but been a little bit better tonight. They've been a little more disciplined. This second one coming at a bad time, though.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned earlier in the first period, they averaged 16 minutes in the penalty box per game a bit, but overperforming a little bit on the defensive side. They average 4.8 goals against, and the Gamecocks average 7.6 goals per game, so this is definitely a better showing for the Pirates than they would have thought coming into this one.
Face-off one by the Gamecocks. Will Traynor going to have it at the point. He's going to move it over to his partner in crime, Derek Helledy. Back to Traynor it comes. Now it comes to the lefty, Jacob Calaberta. Calaberta scanning his options. Throws one out front, bouncing puck, still loose. Helledy settles it. Went through a couple Gamecocks there, even a couple Pirates. Rodriguez set up in front of the net. He's ready to poke one home. They try to get it to him there. That was Calaberta again on the fan. Back up top to Traynor. Borusk has joined the power play now. It comes over to Borusk. It was behind him. Now it comes out to Traynor. Traynor thought about stepping into one. Now tries to pass one. It's deflected away by Boberg. Comes back to Traynor now. He's going to throw it across. That's going to pass to Helledy. Helledy throws one down low. And it's in! They score! Calaberta puts one home on the doorstep. He's got his second of the night after a great pass from Derek Helledy. And the power play goal makes it 2-0 Gamecocks. Great vision there from Derek Helledy, finding Jacob Calaberta, who was kind of just lost by the Pirates there on the backside. He was wide open in the crease to tap it past Shulmistra.
And with that, he's become the points leader for the Gamecocks this season, overtaking Sean Miller. I'm sure they'll have some fun words for each other, a little bit of friendly competition in the locker room after the game.
And now, another penalty coming up on the Gamecocks. So, Gamecocks get a power play goal. 3 seconds later, they're going on the penalty kill. So the Pirates, a great opportunity to get one back here, Xander.
Yeah, but, I mean, the Gamecocks have done super well all season defending on the penalty kill. I mean, they do a great job of just wasting time in, well, there's no corners, but like on the corners of the rink, they do a great job just keeping that puck up against the wall and not letting the other team have the puck. So, I mean, I'm expecting them to keep the clean sheet, especially during these next few moments.
There's a good start as they clear the length of the ice. 8:13 to go in the second period. Power play for the Pirates has just begun. They're going to try and go back through center ice with speed now. Here's Safinski. Good hit along the boards there. Puck went off the stick of DeLucia. comes out of the zone. Over to Castro. Castro's going to take it back the other way for the Pirates now. Pirates are just looking to set something up. They haven't had any sustained pressure here. Here's a good opportunity. It's DeLucia. Throws one out front, and no one was there to tap it home. Puck still in the Gamecock zone. Alex Castro leans into one, but a great glove save there by Silas Dobbs.
Who would have thought that all it would take was a man advantage for the Pirates to look a lot better on offense? I mean, I guess they got to just start getting under the skin of these Gamecocks just in order to keep getting those man advantage. We've seen that happen a couple times this season where it gets a little bit more physical. The Gamecock gets sent to the penalty box and the other teams slowly crawl back into it. So maybe that's going to be a game plan going into the rest of the second period and the third period coming up after.
Yeah, they've had good looks in spurts, but haven't had anything sustainable. I think that's what they're looking for now. As they come back through center, here's Safinsky again with the puck. He's going to get double teamed. Great play by the Gamecocks there. Cleared, but not the length of the ice. Pirates are going to look to regroup and come back the other way. Here's Sylvester. Sylvester slicing and dicing. Cuts one out. Throws one out. Alex Castro throws one at the cage. That goes wide. In the corner now. Just holding on to it. Now the Gamecocks back the other way with a shorthanded opportunity. Caliberto cannot keep it on his stick. Castro dumps and will exit stage left for a line change. Now the Gamecocks kind of holding on to the puck here, trying to kill a little more time. 15 seconds to go in this power play. Back the other way comes Sylvester. Sylvester. Oh, good pass out in front. Thrown at the cage again by Daughtry. And that was the best opportunity the Pirates, I think, have had all game. And here's another good one. Daughtry with the puck. Backhander. Scores! A turnover in the Gamecock zone leads to a Pirate goal. And I think the power play was over at that point. But they cut the lead in half and make it 2-1. So right after I say the Pirates have had their best opportunity all night, they say, hold my beer. They go get another goal. Or their first goal of the night, and they're on the board with 6:16 to go in the second period.
Pirates drink sangria, no?
I wasn't around back then. I know I'm up status now, but I was not around when the Pirates were.
I'm surprised we haven't said walk the plank at all so far.
I said right the ship earlier.
Okay.
I think that was good. We'll see how the rest of the night goes.
Well, someone's behind the Pirate wheel at all times. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Responsible Pirates. As another penalty is coming up here, so wow, how the tables have turned. Gamecocks have been dominating this whole game, but now the Pirates with a couple opportunities here, and they're going to get another one with this power play they're about to receive. This will be their third power play of the night.
Shulmistra came off for about half a second before he went back onto the ice. I mean, I'm sure he's tired. Like I said, he's got upwards of probably 17 saves by now. But I mean, his team very much back in it. I mean, you mentioned Austin. Two-goal lead is not ideal. It's probably the most cursed one in all of sports, and the announcer's curse came back to bite us here.
Yep.
Pirates are very much still in this game.
Yeah, you mentioned Shulmistra being very tired because of all the work he's had to endure. But he's kind of had a break here. It feels like it's been 4 straight minutes of Pirate power play, as here's another great opportunity there. Good save there by Dobbs. He had to be ready for that one, and he was. Safinsky calling for the puck now. Gamecocks going to try and clear it. He'll be able to. Well, and there goes the power play. The Pirates are going to get a penalty of their own. Unless they're not. They will not be. They're just going to call a face-off to the right of Dobbs. Might have been a hand pass. Illegal use or something. I thought they were going to call a penalty because of the way the Gamecock defender went down. But we remain 5-on-4. Oh, puck's still loose. It comes to the point. Castro over to Safinsky. Safinsky throws one at the cage. Still loose, and Dobbs is going to hold on to it. Boberg almost had a golden opportunity to put one right through Dobbs' legs. But Dobbs has definitely had to wake up here in the second period and go to work. Full sail change for the Gamecocks. as they try and kill this penalty. 1:20 to go on the penalty, 5:11 to go in the period. 2-1 game. Safinski. And the Pirates looking to make it a 2-2 game. Gamecocks trying to prevent that from happening. Boberg has it at the point. He goes over to Safinski. Safinski switches places with Castro and takes a shot. That goes wide. Comes out the zone. Boberg will reset. Turning the puck over, actually. Now that's a bouncing puck at center ice. Sylvester tries to center one across. And it trickles out the zone. Castro heads off for a change. That'll bring on number 77, Will Steffen. DeLucia.
Pirates got to get something going now if they want to capitalize on this power play.
That's not what they wanted at all. Oh, I almost had a 2-on-1 opportunity. But getting his stick knocked out of his hand with Caliberta, he would have made that a 2-on-1. Now there's just a lonesome stick at center ice right by the Flight Adventure Park logo. 10 seconds to go on this penalty. 4 minutes to go in the period. The puck has now made its way over to the Gamecock blue line. They're trying to get it over to the bench so Caliberta can get it. The Pirates are not letting that happen. Out of the box comes Noonan.
That stick is still there.
Stick still on the ice. And that's the stick they want to get back. Caliberta has 2 goals with that stick. That is a hot stick right now. They want that one back for sure. They don't want to mess up his mojo. Bouncing puck. No one seems to want it right now. Finally, the Pirates will say, we'll take control. Then they'll give it right back to the Gamecocks. As David DuBois.
Ref finally takes care of the stick.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. Ref gives him the stick to the Gamecock bench. Now there's not a loose stick on the ice as there was a big hit that DuBois took, but he pops right back up. A few miscommunications at center ice gives the Gamecocks an opportunity to come on the attack here. Now some pushing and shoving, and we're going to get another penalty. The officials are separating the tension here. It's going to be a 4-on-4, it looks like. They're going to get both Paul Marshall and Kyle Rogers for the pushing and shoving match they had there. Refs are talking over by the penalty box. They're going to decide what they want to do with this here. Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4. So definitely the first time we've seen 4-on-4 on home ice, Xander. We only do the home games. We don't see what happens in the away games. But 4-on-4 is not something you usually practice in hockey. You don't really practice a 4-on-4 opportunity or situation, I should say. So this is going to be interesting to see how the next 2 minutes go. Definitely. As both Rogers and Marshall are sent off. Just racking up those penalty minutes. Starting to get back into the average that they normally usually have.
Definitely getting close.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder how much they even like playing.
6 total minutes in penalty time for the Pirates. 8 for the Gamecocks. Sent across, and the Gamecocks will start this 4-on-4 with possession. Oh, good shot, just sent wide. Now Cringe at the top. Throw it down to Caliberta, who has his stick back now, by the way. Seamus Murphy now. Slams on the brakes and turns around. Moves it back down to Caliberta, who has it behind the cage. Cringe cutting to the net, just wide. He was looking for Murphy there. Now back the other way. Murphy's going to try and stick lift him. Couldn't get it off before he got it to Castro. Castro just going to dump it down and give the Pirates a chance to reset. Now turnover in the Gamecock zone. Murphy comes to the rescue and plays cleanup. Murphy knocked down in his own zone. That was Farrow. Now back the other way. Here's Heldy. Heldy looking for help. He's got no one. Finally drops it back to Murphy. Murphy moves it across the Cringe. Crange teed one up, that went wide. Now Murphy has it along the half wall. He's going to move back to the point. He's going to start the wheel. It comes over to Crange. Crange, back to Murphy. Murphy tries to throw one. It goes off the skates. Now back the other way. Ben Kramer, excuse me. Ben Kramer back the other way. And a big save by Dobbs. It comes back to Kramer along the boards. Bouncing puck. Boberg has it.
Both teams now spoiling a breakaway opportunity. Could have been a very different game had he put that one away. We saw that with Owen Noonan earlier in the game as well.
10 seconds to go in this 4-on-4. As Stefan tried to throw one at the cage there, Boberg is ready for the rebound, but Dobbs does not give him one. And so with 8 seconds to go, normal personnel back out to the ice for both these teams. .58 seconds to go in the second period. Face off to the right. And it's won by the Gamecocks. They'll clear their own zone. As Will Traynor with some speed now across the blue line. They realize how much time is left. In the second period, they want to get one more opportunity. Here's Forrest. William Forrest now. Moves it up top. Rodriguez. Oh, just tipped wide by Will Traynor. What a great pass. Gamecocks have done a couple good opportunities of that tonight. Just tipping in front. Getting on that back door. We're going to look for one more opportunity here with 25 seconds to go in the second. Bouncing puck, it's going to come out of the zone. Setting up one more. 17 seconds to go now in the second period. And they turn it over to the Pirates. Now the Pirates want to look to get one more opportunity. They turn it over. And now back the other way comes Will Traynor. Will Traynor over to Mason Holmes, who takes it through the legs. 3 seconds to go. Will Traynor going to just try and throw one out front. And it's not going to work. 2-1 at the end of 2. We've got a great game on our hands. You don't want to go anywhere. The third period coming up in just about 15-20 minutes. Don't miss this third period because we've got a game here in Irmo. We'll see y'all back in about 15-20 minutes. And welcome back for the third period. It's 2-1. Gamecocks lead the Pirates, and we're a little shocked that it's 2-1, Xander. It's felt like a Gamecock-dominated game, but the Pirates have kind of swung the table that way. There in the second period, getting a goal after going down 2-0 and making it right back. So now that the lead's cut in half, what do the Gamecocks have to do here in the third?
I think they have to continue to create these opportunities. They've had just about double or even more than double the amount of shots on goal than the Pirates. So, I mean, I said this earlier, going into the second period, they just got to convert these chances. There was both teams had one breakaway chance that was swallowed up by the goalkeepers, but I think those are the most easy chances to put away. So, I mean, they've had lots of opportunities, like I've said, but they have to put them in the net at the end of the day in order to get the result. Obviously, they have the lead right now. We'll see what happens. Pirates looking better towards that second half of the second period.
Third period is officially underway as we have dropped the puck, and we've got ourselves a barn burner here in Irma, South Carolina. The Gamecocks will start with possession, but the Pirates looking to play fast, play loose. They know they are on the cusp, and they are in contention for their second win of the season that they so desperately need going into their second half of the year. Gamecocks want to protect that unbeaten streak, 6-0 since opening night, where they tied with Charlotte. Now there's a good opportunity out in front, deflected pass goes way wide. Backhanded in and kept in by the East Carolina Pirates, who are 1-7, but if you look at their schedule and you look at the results on paper, they're not getting blown out. They've only been blown out in a couple games, but they lose 6-5, 5-4. Like, they compete with these teams. It's just they've been a little snake bitten on the bad side of luck this year.
Well, even in their win, it was a 1-0 win. So, I mean, every game they've played has been close so far, keeping that streak tonight.
As there's a great chance by Boberg. He tried to put the backhander there in. Dobbs said no, and we're going to have a face-off for the first time here in the third period. Personnel change for the Gamecocks. 3 off, 3 on. Good crowd still in attendance here tonight. Some Friday night AAU Division III club hockey. Matt Baxter got that one poked away. He got doubled for the moment. Now Halliday steals and intercepts the pass through center. Now he's going to break in to the zone. He'll peel back. Looking for somewhere to go now. He drops it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to throw one. That goes off the side of the net. Rodriguez now to Baxter. Baxter behind the cage. Matt Baxter has the first ever goal for this Division III team. That came in that 5-5 tie against Charlotte on opening night. Next game for the Gamecocks is January 18th versus UAB. So they've got some time off to enjoy the holidays, get healthy, which I don't think they have any injuries, but just to rest their bodies prevents these injuries from happening in the second half of the season. The next game for East Carolina is November 23rd versus Westchester University. Oh, try to shovel that from behind the cage. That was a great opportunity for the Gamecocks. That was John McAdams. Now Fanning on the clear attempt. Gamecocks have it in the zone. Toe drag. Tries to throw it back into there. Rebound. Follow-up chance. It comes out to Forrest. Forrest throws one. It was blocked in front. Never got to Shulmistra. Thrown off the boards and William Forrest. So the Pirates avoid disaster there. Caught me off guard. I didn't see anything like that happening or forming or developing. Now Forrest with some speed tries to shoot one that goes off the skate of Castro. Now throw back out in front. Everyone looking for it now. Comes out to Will Traynor. Traynor throws one. Oh, deflected just wide of the net. Trying to get a stick on it. Pirates can't clear. Gamecocks being a pest on the forecheck. Another turnover. And that's going to be a cross-check from behind. Mason Holmes stole the puck at the blue line. And as the puck was still kind of bouncing in the air a little bit there, a cross-check from behind. A bad penalty to take for the Pirates. Trying to See who that was? That was number 52, Brandon Safinski, who's a big guy. Probably just couldn't stop his momentum there, but cross-track is not one you want to take early in the third.
No, more of the same from that first period. The Gamecocks just kind of peppering the Pirates with shots. I think eventually one of them will go in. We mentioned that it would be important for this Pirate squad to stay out of the penalty. Unable to do so tonight. It's their third or fourth, I want to say.
So the power play begins. The Gamecocks have a shot there, but that never made it to Shulmistra. Trainer quarterbacking at the point, he gives it to Helody. Helody spins back. He's under distress from Daughtry. It comes back to Trainer. Trainer throws one down low. Unable to be handled, and it will be cleared the length of the ice. And we'll come back down to Dobbs. A good line change there from the Pirates. Now they'll set up as Helody tries to catch him off balance. Centering pass just got trickled wide. And now Will Trainer will take it at the point. It's kind of his job on the power play. Now he throws one at the cage. Rebound opportunity, no one's really there. But the Gamecocks do retain possession, and it's Rodriguez along the half wall. Will Trainer, back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, backhander off the post! Oh man, what a great opportunity. And now another stolen puck. It's going to come back to the top and Helody. Helody's going to try and settle things down. Reset the Gamecock power play offense up. Helody spins one down low. Rodriguez was cutting to the cage there. But an intercepted pass by Sylvester, and he'll clear the zone. Give the Pirates an opportunity to change one guy. Gamecock changed one as well. Snapshot there, good save there by Shulmistra. That'll be sent the length of the ice with 20 seconds to go on this power play. 15 minutes to go in the third. Still a 2-1 game. As Caliberta has both goals for the Gamecocks here tonight. He's looking for the hat trick. Almost had a nice deke there. That would have been a fancy way to score that third goal. As the power play does not capitalize the penalty kill. Holding true for the Pirates tonight, only allowing one power play goal so far. So we're back to 5-on-5 action as Newnham chips it off the boards and will try and get around Stefan. Stefan will try and throw it around the end boards. Won't be able to get it out. Cross-ice pass. Slamming on the brakes, it's Richards. Excuse me, that was Richards. Daughtry was the one who threw it wide. Now good centering pass. Out to Baxter. Baxter cutting across the zone. He's going to fake the shot, then try to center one out in front. No one was there. Really, there's a little miscommunication in front of the goal. Now back the other way. Shot pad save by Dobbs. He stacks the pads and makes the routine save. That puck got thrown off the back of the ref's legs. I know that one hurt, yeah. That's gonna well up in the morning, and that's...
Have a puck-sized
yeah. Thrown at the net. Shulmistra's going to say, let's catch our breath, as he holds on to the puck with 13:43 to go in the third.
Going back to that missed opportunity, Austin, it seems like that's happened a few times tonight, where there'll be a nice pass centered, and there's just no one there. I mean, even in some of the times that the Gamecocks are able to get onto the end of it, haven't been able to put it away. So a couple of these opportunities gone to waste, I would say. Just good pass to the center of the ice, just no one there.
Yeah, just a few too many miscommunications for the Gamecocks. It's looking... I don't want to use sloppy because I've used sloppy for way worse, but it just looked like, since that loss, like, they steamrolled Austin P last weekend, excuse me. And they just haven't had much competition since until this game. As a great chance there, almost goes in. I feel like they're kind of just really finding that fire underneath them right now. Pirates, giving them everything they got. This weekend was supposed to be against Eastern Kentucky, but Eastern Kentucky bailed out last minute. East Carolina thankfully steps in and fills up that empty slot. Otherwise, it would have been another weekend where the Gamecocks are just not playing until January 18th. So thank you to the East Carolina Pirates for making the trip down here.
It's a simple case of not wanting smoke, I think.
Calling out Eastern Kentucky.
Because the program doesn't have a great history in any sport against our our school. So
Wow.
I mean, we commentated soccer for that one together, Austin. That one was 4-0. So
Shots fired at Eastern Kentucky. Post 10:30 on a Friday, you get a little rowdy, huh?
hey, what can I say?
It's the hockey fire in you. So the Gamecocks get it back in the zone, as here's a great chance for Forrest. Oh, I thought he was going to get to that. Now back the other way. Odd man rush for the Pirates. Boberg. Good saucer pass. Shot just goes wide of the net there. Now back the other way. Now the Gamecocks can have an odd man rush. Here's McAdams.
East Carolina is doing a very good job of on defense is cutting out those angles for shots. I mean, a few times we've had breakaways that Gamecocks have to settle for backhanded shots, and they're not able to get a lot of power on them, and it's making the save super easy for East Carolina, and that's something they're doing really well.
Sent the length of the ice. Shomistra will hold on to it. With 12:02 to go in the third, we're going to get a stoppage in play. I feel like we say this every home game, but our PA guy really cooks on the mic. He gets the playlist going. Keeps me awake, keeps me fired up, gives me the energy to keep going.
Find his playlist.
Yeah. Drop the Spotify, bro.
He uses SoundCloud.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Slicing and dicing his way. There's another great opportunity. What a save by Shomistra. I mean, he tumbled over to make that save. What a beauty.
Get this guy in the NCAA.
Now back the other way. Benjamin Richard gives it to Downtree. Downtree throws that one just high. There's a slap shot. A rebound opportunity. Oh, he could not find it. Now back the other way. A 2-on-0 for the Gamecocks. Paul Marshall. Oh, he's robbed by Shomistra. And what a sequence of events in the last minute. To recap, a sprawling, diving, tumbling save by Shomistra. Back the other way come the Pirates. They send one just high, and then a 2-on-0 for the Gamecocks that they cannot finish. What a glove save by Shomistra.
And that's been the story of the night. A lot of just uncapitalized chances. I mean, they've got to get one in the net.
They want to find that cushioning goal, maybe two. That one's flipped. The length of the ice. It's going to be a foot race for it. They're going to wave the icing off. Now centering pass. Trying to clear the zone for the Gamecocks. Trying to find Matt Baxter. Bounce over his stick way out of the goal, Shomistra. Luckily, that wasn't a turnover. That could have led to nobody being in net there. And a good check along the half wall. Now Matt Baxter does have it. And he's going with Paul Marshall again. This time there's two defensemen back. Matt Baxter tries to send one to Paul Marshall. It goes off a skate and goes to the boards. Back out top. Flipped over the glass and out of play. We are about halfway through this third period. Still 2-1. Gamecocks lead, and they're going to get a few changes here. We're going to have a face-off in the East Carolina zone.
We got to the Cardiverse.
Tie up along the half wall after the face-off. It's won by the Gamecocks centering pass out in front. Another centering pass that just has not been tape to tape. Xander shaking his head. He's said it multiple times that he wants to see him communicate and just be on the same page a little bit better. They have not done so. Chipped shot. Oh,
Coach would have scolded us.
Behind the boards now. John McAdams for the Gamecocks trying to get that forecheck going. East Carolina still trying to desperately clear the zone. They've done a good job of clearing the zone tonight, but not having anyone down here to set up the offense.
That's something they struggled with specifically in the first, I would say, period and a half. Was they defended well and they just wouldn't be able to get it out of their own zone. It would just constantly just find the stick of a Gamecock on its way out.
A lot of bouncing puck there in front. Here's a slap shot from DuBois. Gets all the way to Shulmistra, but he watches that one to his glove, and we'll get another save. Full sail changes for both squads now. Once again, 5 on, 5 off for both teams. And a face off to the glove hand side. This one's not going to come all the way out. Centered across, and another missed opportunity for the Gamecocks. That's going to be played with a high stick by Owen Noonan. He shrugs his shoulders, says it's whatever. It's going to come right outside the zone here.
What is my goal celebration?
Michael Whalen set to take the face-off against Kyle Rogers. Forrest throws it into the Pirate zone. As that was kind of a lazy play by Shulmistra. Didn't really get the puck to his defense. And now it's a scramble for it in the zone. Here is Whalen. Haven't called his name much tonight. Trainer, shot from the point, glove save.
Whalen, one of the 12 different goal scorers in that last match against Austin P. I mean, 12 different. That's incredible.
Yeah.
We want to give our flowers to those guys for an incredible performance at
That's
the last.
That's got to be a record.
Surely.
12 different people. That's insane. And Michael Whalen's no stranger to the score sheet. He's 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points on the year. Definitely looking to contribute tonight. As the puck continues to bounce. Owen Noonan with the shot. Oh, a great pad save by Shulmistra. Shulmistra has had a lot to do tonight, but he has not looked fatigued. He has not looked unbothered. Oh, what a nice move. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even finish what I was saying. Oh, we got follow-up chance. They score! I couldn't find where the puck went for a second. And then the Gamecocks chirping with the Pirates a little bit. But Mason Holmes finds the back of the net. And that's his 9th point of the season, his 6th goal. A big 3rd goal for the Gamecocks makes it a 2-goal lead. With 8:22 to go in the 3rd.
Might have been.
Noonan took the original shot. And there's a couple follow-up opportunities. Then the puck just squirts out from a cloud of people. And Mason Holmes, right place, right time, finds the back of the net and gives the Gamecocks a 2-goal lead.
We saw last time what happened with the 2-goal lead. Hopefully that won't happen again.
Yeah, that was very quickly cut into.
But the Gamecocks finally separating themselves a little bit more, give themselves some breathing room as we wind down this 3rd period here in Irmo.
Face off right in front of the Gamecock bench. Here's Borisk. Borisk trying to hold on to the puck. Goes it up top. It's lost. Back the other way comes Safinski. Trying to cut back into that lead. I think we're at the point now where we're going to see the Pirates start to throw a little bit more at the Gamecocks if they haven't thrown everything they've got already.
I'm surprised you haven't used your kitchen sink.
Yeah, well, it's coming. It's coming. Ask the Pirates for it because they're about to throw it. Into the zone they go. Oh, big hit along the boards. Puck kept in by DuBois. Now it's behind the cage. Here's Murphy. Murphy gets tied up. Spins off the goal line, tries to throw one out front. Now he's going to get it right back. Try to deke his way through. Backhander and a shoulder save by Shulmistra.
That was almost amazing.
That was almost a top 10 goal for sure. A dump and change for the Pirates. Gamecock's going to try and catch him off guard. Pirates ready for this one. They've gotten better with the changing. With the timing, I should say, of them. It's Rodriguez now. Rodriguez throws one. Paul Marshall couldn't get his full stick on it. Rodriguez cutting to the cage. Shulmistra centered that one away. Icing at the call with 6:51 to go here in the 3rd. A 3-1 lead for the Gamecocks. What do you want to see here in the final 7 minutes, Xander, to protect this 2-goal lead?
I want to see another goal.
Oh.
I mean, we talk a lot of times about how dangerous the 2-goal lead is, especially as if they already get one, that momentum is completely in their favor. So I think another goal completely puts this one to bed. I think they're pretty safe right now, but I think they're 100% safe if they get another one.
Well, it looks like they actually called a penalty on the Gamecocks. I didn't see what for. I thought it was an icing as well, but they called a penalty.
They haven't called icing like barely at all.
No, they have not. They've kind of let them play. It's been a lot of bang plays there. Can't even see who's in the box. I'm not sure what they called. Maybe a tripping. But now here's probably the best opportunity the Pirates are going to get to cut back into that lead and make it a 1-goal game. So this is exactly what you said.
I have actually no idea what the...
Here's a good chance. Boberg throws it down low. Stops and backhands one to the other side. Where Boberka's waiting for it. And now it's DeLucia. DeLucia tries the toe drag. Doesn't work, and it's sent the length of the ice. Halliday and DuBois talking things through on defense. DuBois will head to the bench, get a change. And now a bad pass through the neutral zone. It's a turnover. Borisk will weave back around. And the Gamecocks will slow back down as Will Trainer will take time off the clock here. And kill the rest of this penalty with 40 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Pirates. 5:30 to go in the third period. Gamecocks just trying to hold on to this 2-goal lead and improve their unbeaten streak to 7-0. Back through center comes Kramer. Oh, try to go over the stick. Oh, it's actually going to stay in the zone, and Kramer's actually going to retain possession. And then he tries the backhand one, and that one's deflected away as well by Will Trainer. Penalty. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Xander.
Also, I can't remember a time that they've ever even been scored on when they were in the penalty. That's just, they're so good at defending while on the penalty kill.
They absolutely are. They've only had 2 power play goals against all year. So in 7 games, that's pretty good.
Because they've had their fair share of penalties for sure. So for them to only have conceded 2, that's very impressive.
Had 70 penalty minutes coming into tonight, probably about 80-82 now. I think going later into the second half of the season, I think over this break, during their practices, they're going to really work on the discipline because that can make or break your game. And we talk about that all the time. 4 minutes and counting for the Gamecocks. They don't want to hear another whistle for the next 4 minutes, unless it's a goal. Then they probably wouldn't mind that one, but they're fine eating into this clock here and taking their time. Here's a good opportunity now. Cross ice, a good save by Schulmeester. He kind of bobbled it just a little bit, but he ends up making the save with 3:49 to go in the third. We want to thank you guys again for joining us here tonight. It's been another good night for the Gamecock Division III Hockey Club, who, I don't want to say this with 3:49 to go, has yet to lose a game. They've found themselves in a tie. They have found themselves with 6 unbeaten wins, but have yet to suffer defeat. Sorry, ECU fans, look away for a second. They have felt the literal opposite of that. They haven't won since October 4th, and that's their only win.
And let's be very real here. The Gamecocks very likely would have won that first game that in a tie. It's just Charlotte did not want to have a shootout.
Well, also blew a couple leads there. They blew a 3-1 lead. Charlotte tied it up. Then they went up 5-3. Then Charlotte made it 5-5. So that's and that was their first game. So they were learning how to put away.
This game as a club in general, but by no means was Charlotte the better team in that game. So the Gamecocks been very, very good all season, looking to continue that winning streak, and it looks very likely now. As there's only about 3.5 minutes left to go, but you never know.
And back to the power play they go. Alex Castro goes to the box and slams the door in frustration. He's not happy with whatever it was. It might have been a delay of game or a high stick or something. We really got to start figuring out what these penalties are. We need a guy to just kind of hold up a number, and then we have a sheet. Yeah. Game sheet. Shout out Game Sheet. They have great stats all over the place. If you missed the game, you can go check out the box score on Game Sheet.
Very detailed.
very detailed, very descriptive.
I don't know how they know all this.
They got a guy down there. Look. Italian.
But they have it in real time, too. I don't see a laptop or anything, so... I don't know.
Well, that's not my job.
Nope.
I'm the guy who shouts him out and thanks him for it. No matter how he does it.
Yeah.
And here's Heldy. Back to center. Taking a no-angle shot. But it was a hard one. Goes just high. Now Will Trainer will throw it down behind the goal. 2:40 on the clock. 1:20 in the penalty. And...
what's the call here?
another call. Not sure if it's a penalty or if it's just a puck that was played with a high stick. Yeah, it looks like it was just played with a high stick, so...
I was about to say, because I don't know a lot about hockey, but I know you can't have icing when you're a man down. So.
Yeah. I was a little bit worried about that, too. I was like, oh, that's not...
Even I know that.
Yeah. Slicing through center now. Gamecocks gonna set it up one more time. Caught by Owen Noonan. And there's another turnover. A lot of turnovers for both these teams tonight. That's been a very, very common occurrence for both these squads. Just like you mentioned, not on the same page. What's so great about the Gamecocks, this Gamecocks team, is they find ways to win even when it looks a little sloppy. It hasn't looked great tonight, but they're still up 3-1 with another great opportunity for another 34 seconds and probably more. They have 2 minutes left. They can kind of just work on what they need, hone their craft a little bit, but just finding ways to win when it seems like it could go very disastrously the other way. That's a sign of good depth, good coaching, and just good all-around team play. Oh, shot just goes over the net there. Paul Marshall follows up on the rebound. That was a shot from Matt Baxter. Paul Marshall, backhander. Shot from the point. Glove save. Matt Baxter flexing his stick. I feel like he wants that one back. He just missed that goal. 1 second remaining on the power play. So the faceoff will have 5 guys in black/gray. And then 4 guys in white/tan.
I like the new uniforms as well.
We do. It's Military Appreciation Night for the Gamecocks here. Always fun to represent the military. We thank them for all their service, and any of you out there who have served, we thank you very much for serving as well. As here's a turnover. Gamecocks back to 5-on-5. Good deflection in front. 1 minute to go in this game. Gamecocks just gonna be content to keep it down here in the zone. Maybe get one more goal if they feel like it. But it's not up to them. Shulmistra, is going to get the loss on paper, but he played phenomenal tonight. It could have been a 8-1 game, 9-1 game. And Shulmistra really kept the Pirates in it as long as he could. Just needed more out of the offense for the Pirates.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets promoted to a better team. goes to a different program. He's looked phenomenal tonight. Like you said, the stat sheet won't tell the whole story of his night, but I mean, he's got to have at least probably 30 saves, maybe.
Yeah.
So he's definitely been their best player.
He came in with an .862 save percentage, and it'll probably be around that at the end of the night. 3 goals on probably roughly 30 shots. A solid night, but as the final few seconds tick off for the Gamecocks, they're going to enter the zone one more time and get a shot on goal. Couldn't make my closing...
Stat padding.
I was about to say, couldn't make my closing remarks before the Gamecocks got one more opportunity on goal. But hugs all around, smiles all around. One more game tomorrow back here in Irmo, South Carolina against this team. Pirates fall to 1-8. Gamecocks move to 7-0-1 and remain unbeaten. For the Gamecock Division III Hockey, I'm Austin McConnell alongside Xander Collins. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight in Irmo, South Carolina. On Military Appreciation Night, the Gamecocks win 3-1.